You know, the abandonment,
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything, and it was just an escape from me.
The bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now.
Justin Bieber's mom, Patty, is said to be finally coming to terms with her son allegedly being groomed by Usher and Diddy. And sources are saying Patty's getting ready to speak out on everything Justin went through as a child in the industry. As you probably know, rumors about Diddy doing something to Justin have been swirling for a long time. And Jaguar Wright recently called out Usher for delivering Justin to Diddy. However, Jaguar said she can't blame Usher alone because she was also a victim. And this just goes to show how the entertainment industry perpetuates a cycle of abuse.
I'm not angry with Usher, he's a victim. But when you decide, hey, I can't beat them, so I'm going to join them. See, that's when me and you got a problem.
But how much does Justin's mom know about Diddy and Usher allegedly grooming Justin? And is this the reason Justin had a breakdown and abandoned his career?
add on to that, drug and alcohol use, and just everything sort of came to a head and spiraled out of control.
It's been a month now since Cassie filed her explosive lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of DV, SA, forced freak-offs with male S-workers, and a bunch of other vile things. And though Diddy settled with Cassie in less than 24 hours, her lawsuit opened the floodgates, and over the last few weeks, social media has dug up more disturbing allegations about Diddy, including the problematic relationship with his young protégés, Usher and Justin Bieber. According to multiple sources, Diddy may have exposed both Usher and Justin to similar freak-off sessions he forced Cassie into, and Justin Bieber's mom, Patty, allegedly believes this is the reason Justin is still dealing with severe trauma and mental health issues. As you all know, Justin was once on top of the world as the biggest teen star on the planet, but something went wrong along the way, and Justin seems to have lost all passion for making music. Back in February, he sold his entire music catalog for $200 million, and then the following month, he suddenly canceled his world tour. What's also strange is that Justin doesn't seem to have any interest in making solo music anymore. However, back in September, he made a guest appearance on Diddy's song Moments from his 5th studio album, the Love album, Off the Grid. This got fans wondering how come Justin doesn't have time to tour and record his own music, but he still agreed to appear on Diddy's album. Well, reports recently surfaced that Justin allegedly has some sort of trauma bond with Diddy that goes back years. Back in September, when Diddy announced Justin would appear on his album, he shared a clip of Justin in his studio and wrote, "Justin Bieber has become one of the biggest superstars in the world. I met him when he was playing his guitar outside on the street. I'm honored to call him a dear friend and a brother. I never had the chance to work with him until now. God is the greatest." But why did Diddy say he met Justin playing guitar outside on the street? This makes zero sense, because it was reportedly Usher who introduced Justin to Diddy. To give you some context, when Justin was around 12 years old, his mom, Patty Millette, started uploading his singing videos on YouTube. One of these videos caught the attention of Justin's now former manager, Scooter Braun, and Scooter became so convinced that Justin could become the next big thing that he tracked down the theater Justin was performing at, located at his school, and finally contacted his mom, Patty, asking her to let Justin go with him to Atlanta. Patty, however, later admitted she was hesitant to let Justin go because Scooter is Jewish and she wanted Justin to focus on Christian music. In a 2009 interview with the New York Times, Patty recalled praying, "I said, God, I gave him to you. You could send me a Christian man, a Christian label. You don't want this Jewish kid to be Justin's man, do you?" However, Patty shared that she consulted her church elders and they convinced her to let Justin go with Scooter. At just 13 years old, Justin went to Atlanta with Scooter to record demo tapes, and just 1 week later, Usher took him under his wing. In that same interview for the New York Times, Justin's mom recalled how Usher appointed his assistant, Ryan Good, to be Justin's road manager and swagger coach. And she said from that moment on, Justin changed a lot. Now, keep in mind that Patty was a teen mom, and she raised Justin alone after Justin's dad, Jeremy, walked out on her. She also had her fair share of struggles, and even contemplated taking her own life at 17. So Patty probably thought this was the only way to give Justin better opportunities than she had, and she trusted that Scooter and Usher would protect him. However, once Scooter and Usher took over, Patty lost all control over him. She told the New York Times in 2009, "No 15-year-old wants to be around his mother 24/7. and no mother wants to be around her 15-year-old 24/7 either. Now, this may be true, but why would a 40-year-old man want to spend 48 hours with a 15-year-old who's not his family? Because that's what happened in 2009 when Justin was sent to spend 2 days hanging out with Diddy. And in this now infamous video, Diddy said he couldn't disclose what he and Justin were about to do. However, he claimed it would be a 15-year-old's dream.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full.
Head to web.com and let our AI tools bring your website to life today.
We're gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
But even if Justin was starstruck and actually wanted to hang out with Diddy, what was Diddy's motivation for spending 48 hours with a 15-year-old boy who couldn't even legally drink? Now, you heard Diddy mention he had legal guardianship of Usher, and though he didn't say how old Usher was, Usher himself admitted he was just 13 or 14 when L.A. Reid sent him to Puffy Flavor Camp.
Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp!
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called.
I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
And then there's also this viral video of Diddy telling Kevin Hart that he and Usher used to wake up together and wrestle when Usher was 10.
Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the did Puff just say?
Mind you, Diddy's 10 years older than Usher, so a 19-year-old man waking up to a 10-year-old boy who's not related to him is strange, to say the least. Over the years, Usher seems to have distanced himself from Diddy. However, Diddy had this habit of making Usher uncomfortable on camera. Check out this recently resurfaced clip of Diddy putting Usher on the spot and asking why they don't hang out anymore.
It's nothing like fellowshipping, you know? Right. So we see each other around, but we don't get it. Usher, how you been, man? I haven't seen you so long.
How much did we drink?
Hey, Diddy, you gone.
You don't even know what's going on. You trying to say something, Usher?
I'm trying to say something.
What do you want to say?
I don't know if I should, but I'm trying.
Well, we drank a little bit. You drank a lot.
Because you drank that whole can of beer.
Yeah, you drank that beer. You drank 2 shots of tequila.
Yeah, right.
You drank
Fired
1
up.
Hyper-Roche.
Remember you said fired up?
Yeah.
That's your group, right? Fired up.
I like the
Fired up. Your forehead is sweating like Uncle Leroy.
And now take a look at how Diddy did the same thing with Justin Bieber about a year after their 48-hour hangout.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
On top of this, rumors are going around that it was Diddy who introduced Justin to drugs at his parties. And that's also allegedly why Justin wanted to protect other young artists from going down the same path. In his 2020 interview with Zane Lowe, Justin broke down crying while talking about being protective of Billie Eilish and reflected on his journey as a child star.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm going to be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
So after all these disturbing new allegations surfaced about Diddy in the aftermath of Cassie's lawsuit, reports emerged that Justin's mom, Patty, is allegedly finally starting to question Diddy's relationship with Justin. However, sources close to Patty are saying she doesn't know how to approach this subject with Justin because she reportedly feels a lot of guilt for letting him go with Usher and Diddy. As for fans, they have mixed feelings about all this, and while some are saying Patty simply didn't know any better, others are blaming her, as well as Usher's mom, for selling their sons to the industry. One fan said, "Sorry, I have to say it. Why did Usher's mom ship her 14, 15-year-old son to New York to live with Diddy? And then Justin Bieber's mom did the same thing decades later? Now look, trauma everywhere." And another person added, "Well, it's not too big a reach for me because it's obvious. Justin's mom sold him and made millions off him while Justin was being taken advantage of by Diddy and multiple people at those parties he used to have. Same he did to Usher." But what about you? Do you think Justin's mom knew what Diddy allegedly